Students, today we are going to discuss the topic lowest common multiple, that is LCM. The lowest common multiple of two or more numbers is the smallest multiple among all their multiple that can be divided by those numbers without leaving a remainder. Let's discuss first the properties of LCM. First property is the LCM of two or more numbers is the smallest common multiple. How to find the multiples of the given numbers? We already learned about this. The first or the smallest common multiple of the given number called as the LCM, that is lowest common multiple. The second property is the LCM of two or more numbers is the smallest number that is completely divisible by each of the numbers. Let us understand this property through one example. The LCM of 8 and 6 is 24. And 24 is completely divisible by each of the number, that is the number 8 and 6 both. Now third property is the LCM of two or more numbers cannot be less than the number themselves. Yes, it's very true. The LCM of the two numbers is never less than the number themselves. Now come to the fourth property. If one number is a factor of the other, greater number is the LCM. For example, in case of 9 and 27, 9 3s are 27. So what would be the LCM of 9 and 27? The bigger number. Yes. So the LCM is 27. Children, if you remember, then we have seen the same property in HCF also. If one number is a factor of the other, smaller number is the HCF. Do you remember that? And there also we have taken the same example. In 9 and 27, 9 is a factor of 27. So what would be the HCF of 9 and 27? HCF. 9 is the HCF. So always remember, if one number is a factor of the other, then smaller number is the HCF and greater number is the LCM of that given numbers. Now come to the fifth property. The LCM of co-prime numbers is their product. Now what do you mean by co-prime numbers? The numbers having only one common factor, that is 1, called as a co-prime number. For example, number 4 and 7 are the co-prime numbers as they are having only one common factor, that is 1. So their LCM is their product, that is 28. In HCF also we have seen the same property, but their answer is different. Can you tell me the HCF of two co-prime numbers? Yes, the HCF of two co-prime number is always 1. Whereas the LCM of two co-prime number is the product of the given number, right? So children, this is all about the property of LCM. The properties of LCM and HCF are very much important and helpful in solving the mental maths. Now let's see the mental maths given in your textbook on page number 52. What is the LCM of 2 and 5? Here some options are provided to you and you have to tick right mark in front of the correct option. Some multiples of 2 and 5 are also given to you. The multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. And the multiples of 5 are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. By observing these multiples, you have to identify the LCM of 2 and 5. So can you tell me the common multiples of 2 and 5? Can you observe it? Yes. 10 is the common multiple of 2 and 5 and this one is the first one and smallest, right? Smallest multiple as well. So what would be the final answer? What would be our answer? 10. LCM of 2 and 5 is 10. No doubt there are many more multiples which are common to both 2 and 5, but 10 is the first one. So this is the lowest common multiple, right? We have an alternative method also to find the LCM of 2 and 5. Just now we have seen in property number 5, the LCM of two co-prime number is the product of that number. As 2 and 5 are co-prime number, their LCM will become their product, that is 2 into 5, 10. So in this way also you can find out the LCM of two co-prime numbers by using the property. Now come to the exercise 3.3. I am going to discuss the question B, find the LCM by short division method. Question number A is based on the prime factorization method. But in this exercise and in the topic LCM, we are going to learn only one method, that is short division method only. Now what do you mean by short division method? In short division method, we are going to divide the given numbers by their common prime factors and we write the quotient below the number. In this way, we have to continue this method till we get 1. So let's see the first example. In the first example, we have to find out the LCM of 30 and 55 by the short division method. So I am going to divide 30 and 55 by their common prime factors. Now see here, the number 30 is divisible by 2 and 2 is a prime factor, but 55 is not divisible by 2, right? Similarly, 30 is divisible by 3 as well, but again 55 is not divisible by 3. So we have to choose those prime factor which is common to 30 and 55, which can divide both 30 and 55. So can you identify? Yes, here I have written the prime factor 5 divides 30 and 55 both, right? So if we divide 30 by 5, we get the quotient 6. 5 6 are 30. And if we divide 55 by 5, we get the quotient 11. 5 11s are 55. Now again we have to divide the number 6 and 11 by their common prime factor. But 6 and 11 don't have any common prime factor. Now 6 is divisible by 2 and 3 as well. So you can divide by any prime factor. Here I have divided 6 by 2. I got the quotient 3. But 11 is not divisible by 2. So I write 11 as it is. 11 will come down as it is. Again we have to divide 3 and 11. Again there is a no common prime factor in 3 and 11. So divide first 3. Now 3 is divisible by 3 only. So 3 divided by 3 we get 1. And 11 is not divisible by 3. So 11 will come down as it is. And at the last 11 is only divisible by 11. So 11 ones are 11. So we got 1 in both the numbers. So in this way we have to continue this method till we get 1. Then what would be the LCM of the given numbers? Multiply all these prime factors. That will be your LCM. So LCM is 5 into 2 into 3 into 11. If you multiply all these 4 numbers, you will get 330. So 330 is the LCM of 30 and 55. Let's see one more example. Here we have to find out the LCM of 42 and 70. So again I am going to divide 42 and 70 by their common prime factors, right? Now 42 and 70 are both even numbers. So obviously they are divisible by 2. So here I have divided 42 and 70 by 2. When I divided 42 by 2, I got 21 as a quotient. And when I divide 70 by 2, I got 35 as a quotient. If you want, you can divide by 7 as well. Because 7 is also common prime factor of 42 and 70, right? 7 6 are 42 and 7 10s are 70. So you can divide it by 7 as well. No problem. Now I am going to divide 21 and 35 by their common prime factor. The common prime factor of 21 and 35 is 7. 7 3s are 21 and 7 5s are 35. Now 3 and 5 both are prime factors and divisible by themselves only. So first I am going to divide 3. When I divide 3 by 3, we get 1 and 5 will come down as it is because 5 is not divisible by 3. And at the last I am going to divide 5 by 5. So 5 ones are 5. Now in both the numbers I got 1 as a quotient, so we stop here. Now multiply all the prime factors. 2 into 7 into 3 into 5, we get 210. So 210 is the LCM of the given two numbers. Similarly, we can find out the LCM of the three numbers as well. Same method we have to implement here. We have to divide three numbers simultaneously by the common prime factor. Now, what is the common prime factor of 10, 15 and 25? Yes, 5 is the common prime factor because 5 divides all the three numbers, right? So, when 10 is divided by 5, we get 2. When 15 is divided by 3, we get 3. And when 25 is divided by 5, we get 5, right? 5 2s are 10, 5 3s are 15 and 5 5s are 25. Now 2, 3 and 5, all the three numbers are prime numbers and they are divisible by themselves only. There is a no common prime factor between 2, 3 and 5. So we have to divide them individually one by one. Okay. So first I am going to divide 2. When I divided 2 by 2, we get 1. And the number 3 and 5 will come down as it is, right? Then I am going to divide 3. When 3 is divided by 3, we get 1. And the other numbers will come down as it is. And at the last, I am going to divide 5. When 5 is divided by 5, we get the quotient 1. Now in all the three numbers we get the quotient 1. So we stop here. Now multiply all the prime factors to find the LCM. So LCM is 5 into 2 into 3 into 5, that is 150. So LCM of the given three number is 150. So likewise you can find out the LCM of the remaining numbers given in your textbook in exercise 3.3 in question number B.